class is in session. I feel like I'm a teacher again. Like when you used to play teachers when you were a kid. Like I'm about to take the role. I literally made my mum buy me a clipboard so that I could be like, who's here? Just say present. This Melbourne weather, it cannot make up its mind. I apologise if the lighting switches from a beautiful sunny day to a gloomy overcast. That's what I'm getting today. It's just a mix of both. Hello beautiful friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be super fun because we're going to play a game of bookish bingo to help me pick my TBR for April. I just wanted to mix things up a bit and I popped into ChatGPT what are some creative ways that I can choose my TBR, and one of the ideas was bingo. I just thought that would be really fun, and I already had the game here at home, but make it book edition or book version. So I basically just went to Canva and typed in bingo sheets, and there was actually already a template for bookish bingo. So I just edited it a little bit to make it sort of my version. There was a lot of really good prompts on there, and I'll give you a close-up of what it looks like. So there's similar prompts to what would be in my TBR jar, but I don't know, I just thought this would be a really fun way to choose my TBR for April. So I'm just going to quickly explain how it's going to work. I pulled out the original bingo game and I've separated the blank tokens from the numbered tokens. So all of the number ones are in here. We're going to be choosing from there, and all the blank ones are here. So obviously normally when you play bingo, you're trying to get 5 in a row whichever way. That's obviously not the aim of today's game. I want to just choose 6 prompts on my bingo sheet, and that is going to select the 6 books that I will read for April. So in order to do that, I'm going to shuffle the original bingo cards, choose one, and then we're just going to start picking numbers, and if they're duds, I'm just going to skip past them because obviously there's not going to be every number on every sheet. Eventually we're going to get 6 numbers, which will choose our 6 prompts, and then I will choose them from my TBR card. So let's get stuck into it. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, you'll pick it up as I start to play the game. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the bingo cards. They're harder to shuffle than I thought. My hands aren't big enough. Well, you know what? I think that's good. I'm going to fan them out, have them all facing down, and then you can look, and I'm just going to pick that one. Okay, perfect. Pop these away, we don't need them anymore. Okay, let us select our first number. Okay, 61. So I wonder if I could just put that there. 61, which I do have, is, so that is this one right here, which is a book with a non-human protagonist. Okay, I feel like non-human just means like any kind of supernatural creature of any kind. So let me just investigate what we have to work with here. Okay. Don't know, I have a feeling she's not quite. I wonder if it's actually really hard to tell if they are not human. Let me just Google. I'm gonna have to lean on Google today because this is confusing. Is Diana a human? Okay, we have progress. So apparently in the Book of Azrael, Diana is not a human. So I think I'm going to choose the Book of Azrael for my book with a non-human protagonist. Put that at the front. Okay, so let's select our next number. 36. Nope. Number 64. Nope. Yes. Okay, number 14, B14. Okay, a book published this year. That is very exciting. So a new release, essentially. I'm actually pretty sure that April is the month that Emily Henry's Great Big Beautiful Life comes out. I believe it comes out on is it the 18th of April or on the 22nd of April this comes out. So later in the month, but still, I think I'm going to go with Emily Henry's Great Big Beautiful Life. I'm going to say like prompt number 3. Number 63. Nope. Okay, there have been a lot of duds, so I'm really hoping that this next one is a number that we have. Okay, number 35. Yay! Oh my gosh, yay. Okay, number 35N. So another one at the top, a top in the middle. So a book that was adapted into a movie. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna consider it TV show the same thing, like TV show movie is fine. I'm not sure that I'm gonna have one on here. I might need to go over to Kindle for this. Was Animal Farm adapted into a movie? Because I've been wanting to read that lately. Oh my gosh, it has been. Animal Farm by George Orwell, which is kind of a classic as well, has been adapted into a film. So I actually think I'm gonna go for Animal Farm. And bear with me. Okay, and one of my friends from work actually lent me like a book of not all of his collections of work, but like a lot of them, and Animal Farm is the first one, so I'm gonna definitely read this. So yeah, I'm gonna read Animal Farm by George Orwell. Random, super random for me, but I'm gonna add Animal Farm to the list. Okay, let's pick number 4, book number 4. Number 40, dud. Number 32. Yay! Honestly, there's been so many duds. Okay, number 32N, as in second last row, third column in, a book with a magical creature. I feel like this is exactly the same as a book with a non-human protagonist. So, but like any kind of magical creature, I guess. We can do that. I feel like April's shaping up to be a very fantasy heavy month, and I don't know how I feel about that. Before I commit, let me just check Kindle. I mean, there is Spark of the Everflame. Okay, hang on. Because Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole, which is on my Kindle, has magical creatures. It says that it features magical creatures, including a guardian creature named Soiree. Soiree, it's described as a living, breathing gargoyle. There's a sea dragon and an eagle and dragons. Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know why. I just feel like I keep putting this book off, but honestly, I'm also really keen to read Spark of the Everflame, and it's on my list. So is this one though. I think I'm gonna choose Spark of the Everflame. There's another reason why, and it's because I pay for Kindle Unlimited, as so many of us do, and there are full months that go past and I don't read a single book from Kindle Unlimited, my Kindle Unlimited library. And I feel like that I really want to make an effort to at least read one book of Kindle Unlimited a month to justify having my subscription. So it's not that I'm scared of that one or anything. Don't read into this. Don't read through lines. What does Tate McRae say? We're going with Spark of the Everflame. Okay, let's keep going because this is taking a bit longer than I thought because there's so many duds. Next number, so that's 4. Wait, let me do math. Great Big Beautiful Life, Animal Farm, Spark of the Everflame. That's 4, so 2 more. Okay, number 23, my birthday. It's not on there. Try again. Okay, I want a number that works, please. Number 45. Woo! Number 45, that's me. Number 45 and second row in the middle, a book with a green cover. Okay. Okay, I am not gonna lie, I was really hoping I would get this one just so that I could read Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Like, this is green. Like, it's a vibrant green, but it is definitely a green. So there's no need for any further discussion. This is going on. So what have we got? We've got 2 fantasies, we've got 2 romances, and 1 classic. What are we missing? We're missing crime. Okay, this last one needs to be a crime. Okay? Okay, number 74. Yes! Oh my gosh, I'm scared. What is this? Number 74. Oh. A book you are excited to read. Well, that's just like more or less like a free pick, I feel like. But we're not complaining because now I get to choose like a crime or a mystery. Okay. Oh, okay. There's this one which it's been on my radar for almost a month now, and this is an ARC copy of Signs of Damage by Diana Reid. As far as I understand, it's like a mystery in the south of France where a 13-year-old, well, it's literally telling me right now, where a 13-year-old girl goes missing and then is discovered several hours later with no visible signs of injury, but then 16 years later she collapses and basically there's more to what happened and you find out later. Like, that's a really poor summary, but I have heard some really truly fantastic reviews about this book, so this is definitely on the radar. I'm very excited to read this, but a major contender to this is that lately I've been feeling really drawn and really pulled to read a Frederick Buckman book, and Beartown has had my eye. Literally this week I ended up buying it on Kindle and I haven't read it yet. I haven't started, but like, I'm pretty excited. I'm intimidated, but also I need to know what the hype's about. And there she is. So you guys, I'm honestly thinking, like, I'm gonna maybe try and still read this in April, but I think this one wins. I'm gonna choose Frederick Buckman's Beartown. Let's do it. So that's kind of 2 books on my Kindle, which is, I'm kind of really happy about that because I want to get more use out of it. Okay, so that is all 6 books on my TBR for April. That was super fun, not gonna lie. I had fun time, minus all the duds, but I'm gonna just cut out most of those so you don't have to endure those with me. So let us just quickly recap all of the books I chose and the prompts that matched. So first up we had a book with a non-human protagonist, and we've chosen The Book of Azrael. Next we had a book that was published this year, and I've chosen Emily Henry's Great Big Beautiful Life, which is released on April 22nd. Then we had a book that was adapted into a movie, and I have chosen Animal Farm by George Orwell, which is so random. The next one was a book with a magical creature in it, and I've chosen Spark of the Everflame, which is my Kindle Unlimited selection for the month, and that has many magical creatures featured in the book according to Google. Then we had a book with a green cover, and I have selected Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, which is the 2nd book in the Part of Your World series. And then the last prompt I got was a book you are excited to read, and I've selected Frederick Buckman's Beartown. Ready to go. I've actually got the photo of this one. That'll be my first Frederick Buckman book. Wish me luck, although based on everybody's reviews on Goodreads, I don't need it. I'm gonna be so fine. So there you go. That is my TBR lineup for April. I'm very excited. I've got a couple of fantasies, got a couple of romances, I've got a classic in there, and now I've also got a Frederick Buckman book, which I believe is like general fiction meets crime, so exciting. We've got a bit of a mix, a different mix than what I'm used to, but we'll see how I go. Will I read all 6 of these books? Who knows? Only time will tell. I actually had a pretty successful TBR month for March. I read 4 out of 6, so if that's any indication, we might be in for a good month, but I don't want to make any promises. It's Easter this month. There's a few things going on, so we'll see. We'll see. But anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed watching today's video for something fun and different to choose my TBR. And if you did, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah!